Welcome to our extensive challenge 1 from lesson 3. A survey was conducted on students from NUS High School to determine the preferred type of food in the school. The pie chart represents the results of the survey. It was found that 288 more students preferred Japanese food than Indian food. Also, the total number of students who prefer Chinese food and Indian food is equal to the number of students who prefer Japanese food if the number of students who prefer Chinese food is 4 times the number of students who prefer the Indian food. How many students preferred Western food? So first of all, we know that the number of students who prefer Chinese food is 4 times the number of students who prefer Indian food. So we can treat Indian food as one section on the pie chart, and we can split Chinese food into 4 equal sections. So I have split into 4 equal sections because we know Chinese food is 4 times the Indian food. Okay, and we know Chinese food as Indian food is equal to Japanese food, and therefore Chinese food and Indian food adding together is equal to 120 degrees as well on the pie chart. So first of all, we can find the degree of the Western food on the pie chart, which should be 360, which is the total degree of a circle, or we can say a pie chart. So we want to use 360, take away 120, take away 120. So what we get, well, we will get 120 degrees. So which means Western food has 120 degrees on the pie chart, which is the same as the Japanese food. Now, we know that the Japanese food is also the same as Chinese food plus the Indian food. So we can split Japanese food into 5 sections. So here, split into 5 sections. My splitting might not be perfect. Okay, so we know that Indian food represents 1 section, Japanese food has 5 sections, 5 or 6 sections. And on the question, we know that it was found that 288 more students preferred Japanese food than Indian food. So we know that Japanese food is 5 sections, Indian food is 1 section. So if you take them away, we know 288 more students represents 4 sections. So here we have 288 represents 4 sections. So we can find out, you use 288 to divide by 4 to find out what each section represents. So it represents 72 students. Right. Alright, so Western food is the same angle as Japanese food, therefore they have the same number of students, and therefore it has 5 sections. So each section represents 72 students, so 5 sections just represents 72 times 5 is 360 students. And therefore Western food has 360 students. So the answer for the question is just 360 students preferred Western food. Thank you, everyone.